ZoneDirector Remote is a native iOS application built for the iPad and the iPad mini. Allows you to maintain and monitor your ZoneDirector. When you first launch the application, you'll see you're presented with a login screen, which requires username, password, and IP address. And in a future release, we'll have Bonjour support on the ZoneDirector, so we'll be able to discover it automatically, as you can see on my screen here. But if you go ahead and put in your username and your password for your ZoneDirector and the IP address, you'll see that it discovered that I've done this before, so it's got a recent IP address. So I can just check that, click go, and this will actually launch the widget panels that you're used to seeing, very similar on the web view. Fill the data in, and you can completely control how you want these organized. So at the top left, there's a configure button. Everything that's checked will be displayed. If there's something you're not interested in, maybe you're not using AP groups, you can uncheck AP groups and it will not be displayed. If you want to reorder or organize how things are laid out, you simply drag it in the order you want. So if I want client device type widget to be second, you can see I can drag it to the second period, and it stacks vertically. So you've got the top pane is the overview, client device is right below it, and then it moves to the top view again. So you can completely control and organize what you want displayed and how you want it organized. You'll see that these widgets are in a 3x2 or a 3x2 grid that you can expand by pinching and zooming. So if you want to see the overview, you can see you're used to seeing the system name, serial number, uptime, software version, very simply. It also pulls the correct image whether you're running a 1100, a 3000, or a 5000 ZoneDirector. You can simply pinch to close it to take it back. So if I want to zoom in on the client device type widget, I can double click or pinch, and then I've got a cover flow view. So now I can search through all of my widgets. You can see now on the usage widget, you've got a 1 hour or 24 hour. By simply clicking it, you can change the display. Anything that gives you a submenu, you'll see like an eye. So most active client devices is my Apple TV. If I want to look to see the details of that device, say what WLAN it's on, IP address, how long it's been connected, what channel, gives you a lot of nice information. You click the X at the top to close out the application, and again you can continue flowing through to see your currently active clients. So if I want to look at this actual my iPad mini, which is connected, I can pull that up, click the X, and then I can pinch to close it out as well. I can also do real-time monitoring, which will start the process of pulling CPU utilization, memory utilization, and packets and bytes transmitted to and from the APs through the ZoneDirector. So you'll see those will start to display here. So I've got bytes, authorized devices, WLAN groups, and here's my CPU utilization. And again, if you want to bring one of these up, you simply double click. It will expand it, and you've got your 3 views: 5 minutes, 1 hour, or 1 day. And depending upon what you select, it might take a second for the data to come through. So you can see now it's refreshing at a 5-minute interval. If I want to look for the past 1 hour, give it a second, it will refresh. You see the time scale has changed automatically from 8:30 to 9:30, and the data will start to populate in here. The other thing you can notice in the background, there's a real-time log that you can see. So I can see as of 9:31, admin Ruckus logs in from 10:01, 127. This is a real-time log in the background that kind of acts as a live wallpaper, but you can get directly into that by clicking up just next to the configure button at the top. You can click the logs button, and this is showing you all the logs that you were seeing running real-time in the background. And it's scrolling automatically, and then you've got options, either green, or if it's some sort of alert, it will be orange. I'm trying to see if I can find one here, but if not, I can show the alarms here. The alarms are orange. The alarms give the option to, by clicking on those 3 vertical bars, you can clear the alarm from the iPad, or you can go into that particular AP that saw the alarm. So by clicking this, it's going in and showing you, hey, this was the bonus room. And from here, I could look at the clients. There's my Apple TV connected to it. If I want to clear these alarms, I can click Clear All, click OK. It clears them from the display on the ZoneDirector Remote app, but doesn't actually remove them from the ZoneDirector, so you can still see them there. And if I go back to all events, you can see here's my events. If I want to look at a particular event, so I can see a user joined, I can look at either the AP that allowed that user to join or that particular client. So if I click on the AP, you can see my 7982 in the office. Here's the stats for it. Here's the clients connected to it. Same thing goes if I want to look at the user. Here's a particular user. It's an iOS device. It's my iPhone 5. How long it's been connected. What type of channelization on channel it's been connected. So a very, very friendly device. You can also search by keyword. So if I want to filter for anything that has 7982 in it, you can see now I've filtered down. All these logs will pertain specifically to that. And I can also filter by user events or system events. So anything that has user in the log, or anything that's a system generated event, like a channel fly, channel change, configuration update, something like that. And to get back, I simply click on the top left, and I can go back to my widgets here. Again, to pinch to minimize the widgets. What you'll also notice too is you have the logout option here at the bottom. When you actually log out, we'll save your credentials, assuming you probably have passcode lock or something to prevent access to your device, but we'll save your information here. The first rev is monitor only. Second rev, which will be an update as well, will be configuration capabilities. This is ZoneDirector Remote V1.